All right, what is up? What is up? We are gonna go ahead and answer the top. Okay, so I typed into ChatGPT the 5 most common questions online fitness coaches typically have. I got 5 questions here, and we're gonna go ahead and answer those. So let's see. Question number 1. How do I attract my first client? And I'm on a time crunch here. I got a sales call in 20 minutes, so let's do this. How do I attract my first client? All right, your first client is likely going to be a part of your power base. All right, your power base are people that already know, like, and trust you. All right, these are gonna be friends, friends of friends, relatives, people from college that maybe you went to, people that you went to high school with, anybody and everybody who you have met in your existence of life is considered in your power base. And a lot of people in the beginning say, I don't have any leads. Yes, you do. You do have leads. Your phone book is leads. Your contact list is leads. Your personal Facebook, your personal Instagram, all of those are leads. So how our clients in NLCA get their first client, which, by the way, fun fact, NLCA clients sign their first fitness client 1.6 weeks into the program. That's pretty badass, right? But how they do it is with an intro post, all right? So an intro post is a very simple post that basically states that you have started an online fitness coaching company, who you help, why you started it, which is usually your personal story, and then at the end of the intro post, you have a call to action. And the call to action is usually for the first 5 clients, you're gonna offer 80% off, all right? And then your call to action is for them to comment below or to personally message you. All right, it is best to do the intro post with, if you have your own personal transformation before and after, you could do that. If you just have a picture of you looking fit, right, you can also do that. Or if you have a picture of you living the lifestyle that your ideal client wants, right? Maybe you look fit with your kids, or you're playing with your kids, right? Maybe they're not able to play sports with their kids because they're out of shape. A photo of the lifestyle your ideal client wants, that also works as well. All right, so intro post for question number 1. All right, question number 2, how do I price my coaching services? Okay, I'm gonna keep it really simple. There's many ways to skin the cat, but the way that I like to teach it is you sell packages, okay? With online fitness coaching, you're not selling sessions. It's not like in-person training. You're not trading time for money, all right? Instead, you're selling packages, all right? In these packages, there's gonna be weekly accountability check-ins. You're gonna do custom programming, and often there's a community element as well. All right, so I think the best structure for these packages is you have a 3-month package, all right, you have a 6-month package, and then you have a 12-month package as well, all right? Now, the pricing, industry average is anywhere from $250 a month to $500 a month. That range is industry average. The shorter the package, the higher the price per month. The longer the package, the lower the price per month. The reason we do this is because it incentivizes somebody to buy a package for a long period of time with you. Because 2 things are gonna happen. 1, you're gonna make more money over the long haul, but 2, you also have a higher degree of likelihood of getting this client a result over the long haul as well. So that's my answer to question number 2. All right, question number 3. What's the best way to use social media to grow my coaching business? That's kind of a convoluted question, ChatGPT, but let's see if we can give the best answer that we can. So first and foremost, especially in the beginning, you want to choose the platform that your ideal client is on. So if you are working with 40 to 60-year-old males or females, Facebook is probably a really dominant platform, right? Even if you like Instagram, don't just pick the platform you like, pick the platform that your ideal client hangs out on the most, right? If you want to work with younger 20-year-olds, TikTok is probably great, right? I would say millennials, like 30-year-olds, are probably predominantly on Instagram. All right, so first and foremost, we want to pick the right platform. All right, second thing we want to do is we obviously want to post consistently. All right, nowadays, consistently means at least 5 times a week. At least 5 times a week you have to post. All right, ideally, if you could do 6, that would be perfect. 7 I mean, if it's manageable for you, go for it, but it's not necessary. 5 to 6 times a week is good. So there has to be an element of consistency. All right, the next thing that you have to do to make sure that you can utilize social media at its highest degree is make sure that you have consistency. The next thing is you're posting content that actually speaks to your ideal client. All right, now don't just post content because it's like, oh, this is what I want to post, right? No, you want to post content that solves the problems of your ideal client. Now, don't take that too far, because I've seen a big mistake that coaches make is they only are educators on social media, right? You have to be a person that other people want to be. Your ideal client should go to your page and say, I want that person's life. And it doesn't have to be in everything, right? If you're a fitness coach, it doesn't mean that you need to have the biggest house and they say they want your life because you have a huge house. No, they need to want your fitness life. They need to want your health and fitness life. They need to be able to look at your page and say the way they do fitness. I love the fact that they get their kids involved. I love the fact that they can eat any meal they want, but they track their calories. I love the fact that they do keto, right? Whatever your style is. I love the fact that they do at-home workouts, right? They just need to say, I like the way they do fitness. I like what they stand for and what their philosophy is, right? So yes, you do need to be an educator, but you also need to show them how you live your life specifically to the thing that you sell. Okay, I think that's good for that question. All right, like I said, I'm kind of doing rapid fire here. All right, next one. How do I keep my clients engaged and prevent them from dropping off? Well, first and foremost, you have to understand what is their why, right? It's very important in the sales process to figure out what the person's why is and not their surface level why. Losing weight is not a why. Why does that person want to lose weight? Oh, they want more energy. Why do they want more energy? Oh, they want more energy because when they come home from work, they feel like a sack of potatoes and they can't hang out with their wife or their kids because they're so freaking tired. That's their why. Right? We got to dig deeper. We got to figure out what is the why of the why. When we know that, we can keep our clients engaged because we can lead our clients. The best way to keep your clients engaged is to learn leadership tactics, is to become a leader, right? If we're just a coach and we say, oh, check in at this time, here are your protocols. Okay, how are you doing? And it's a robotic experience and you're not a leader, guess what? They're not going to get results. They're not going to be engaged. They're not going to stick with you. You have to learn leadership and you have to be able to lead them to achieve their why, because there's going to be many times where they don't want to do the workout. They don't want to do the thing, but you have the leverage because you know the reason that they want to do this. All right, that's extremely important. There's other things, there's other aspects here. Obviously, you want to have some form of check-in process weekly. I also would highly recommend that you have some form of community, so it's not just them on an island, but the biggest thing is you becoming a leader. All right, the last one here. How do I handle objections during a sales call? Come on, ChatGPT, that is way too general. All right, it's not giving me a specific objection, so I can't answer that one directly, but very much like I did in question 4, I'm gonna answer question 5 very similarly. All right, all objections are really just the person doesn't believe they can do it, right? Behind their objection, sure, there are times where people really do have to talk to their wife or their husband. Yes, there are really times where people have to look at their finances, right? But if you believe that, guess what? Then they are going to win. Sales is a measure of belief. Whoever believes and is more convicted in their stance is going to win the sale. Let me give you an example. You have a mother and a kid. They walk into a candy store. The kid grabs the lollipop and says, I want this lollipop, Mom. And the mom says, no, you cannot have the lollipop. Whoever is more convicted in their stance, the kid getting the lollipop or the mom not wanting the kid to have the lollipop, is going to win that sales interaction. Well, guess what? The same thing is true when you are selling your services. If the person believes they need to think about it, but you believe that they need to do this, whoever believes in their stance the most is going to win. You have to be convicted. Conviction comes from a few things. Conviction comes from your own personal leadership. How well are you leading yourself? Are you actually modeling the mission? Are you leading by example? Are you doing what you teach other people to do? Are you showing up and working out, right? Are you treating your nutrition well? Are you sleeping well? Are you hydrating? Are you actually the walking embodiment of what the person wants to purchase? If the answer is no, then you're probably not going to be convicted that you are the best coach or that your program is the best. So we got to start there. Conviction is extremely, extremely important. The second thing that we need to learn is we need to learn leadership once again. And it all starts with self-leadership. The more you can lead yourself, the more you can lead somebody else, right? The more confident you'll feel in your presentation, the more confident you'll feel in your interaction, and the more confident that you'll feel when you have sales objections come up as well. So this may not be the direct answer that you're looking for, but it is the right answer. Look inward. Are you leading yourself? Are you doing what you said you were going to do? And if the answer is no, start there, and I promise you, it's going to help with your sales objections. All right, I took one of our closers from 17% closing to 47% closing in 5 months. And yes, we did practice objection handling, but the biggest thing we focused on was self-leadership. All right, those are the 5 most common questions online fitness coaches have according to ChatGPT, and those are my answers. Chat with you guys soon. Peace.